Hello. I know I haven't talked to y'all in a while about what's been going on over there in Gaza or Israel. All right, now you see all of the protests that have, erupted in the United States, in Europe, which most of them began over in Israel. All right, people protesting against what's going on. Jewish people, not just people over here in the United States or people in Europe. There are a lot of people that are sick and tired of what's been happening over in the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. It's not indicative of all Jewish people, man. Like I say, there are Jewish people over there right now that's been protesting what is going on. There are Jewish people right here in the United States that's inside of these protests right now on these college campuses or in the cities, that are protesting right along with it. Bernie Sanders, man, my commendations to you, man. He was one of the few people to really speak out, against the people that are getting killed over there, the kids that are getting killed over there. And he's Jewish. Okay? I don't care what you say about him. The man is Jewish and he speaks his fucking mind. He ain't nobody's lapdog. He ain't gonna sit here and say what's supposed to be politically correct. He gonna say what he feel. That's what human beings supposed to do. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the Jewish people out here, man, that are upset, hurt, and everything else about what is going on over there. This shit ain't just start. This shit ain't just start. This shit's been going on. And this ain't got nothing to do with no Jewish people, man. We talking about the way certain people over there inside of the government and settlers too are handling things over there. They're doing their best to erase the Palestinian population, period. They want to erase their history. They want to erase who they are and who they were. They're digging up cemeteries that's been there for God knows how long. And they're taking the bodies that were buried there and they're moving them where no one knows who their people are anymore. Your great grandfather was buried in a cemetery where you may not go, but you know where it is. You may go. You may put flowers on the grave, whatever the case may be. They can't do that no more because they don't know where that body is. If they dug your great grandfather up and put his body in a pile of hundreds of other bodies, you wouldn't know whose it is. That's erasing your history. Simple as that. They destroyed damn near every building over there. They're going to Rafah not because they need to get Hamas. They're going over there because that's the one place they haven't destroyed every fucking building. And they're gonna go in there going to destroy every fucking building so that they can erase them, so that they'll have nowhere to go, so that they'll get the fuck on. And that's what they want them to do. They push them to the Egyptian border so that they can get the fuck on across the border. And then they have the Gaza Strip to themselves and Israel gonna put settlers in there. Just simple as that. Look at what's going on in the West Bank. They're killing Palestinians over there. This is what kicked all the shit off. They've been killing them over there for a while now. Get the fuck out their house. This is not yours no more. Even though they lived there, was born there, their father was born there, their mother was born there. You understand what I'm saying? Just because we are the dominant factor here, That's all. These protests, let me say this. These protests that's going on over here in this country or in Europe and everywhere else, every time I hear about them, the first thing I think about is how the protests sprung up all over the world about South Africa back in the day, the apartheid government, how they were protesting that government, and it took a while for them to finally, the protest took hold, and they finally was able to get rid of the Botha regime, huh? The same ones that were side to side with the Israeli government. Period. Don't forget, Israel gave them nuclear bombs, you know, and they had nuclear bombs over there in South Africa until Mandela came in. When Mandela came in, the United States made them give those weapons back to Israel. It's a fact. Go check it out. Go check it out. It's history. You know, it's not no lies. Straight up history, man. They gave them nuclear weapons to keep the apartheid regime in power with the backing of the United States. I'm not just getting on Israel. With the backing of the United States, it was cool as long as it was a white government over there. Soon as Mandela came in, they made them give them motherfuckers back to Israel. Ain't gonna have no black man with no nuclear bombs. That's a fact. Go check it out. So now that's why you see South Africa now protesting and putting bills into the UN against what's going on over there in Israel, against what the government is doing over there. Not the people, okay? Or not all the people. Let's put it like that. Because most people anywhere in this world is going to always understand that killing a kid is not right. Huh? It's just not hard to agree with, not hard to not comprehend it. You understand what I'm saying? Killing a kid is fucking wrong. I don't care what they kill. I don't care if it's a Jewish kid. I don't care if it's a Palestinian kid. I don't care if it's a white kid. I don't care if it's a black kid. I don't care if it's a Spanish kid. Killing a kid is some fucked up shit. Period. That's where I'm at. That's just where I've been at on the whole time about this whole thing. They're killing kids over there, man. Anyway, just want to speak my piece. Y'all have a wonderful night. As always, wish you nothing but the best.